Just going to have another 20 hours. All something like that.
Are they about this size here?
That's out of the smallest.
I'm sitting with Dan Bullock, Maintenance Assistant and Certified Pool Operator of Riverside Health and Fitness Club. Good morning, Dan.
Morning.
Dan, you have a wonderful facility here. How long have you used SaltPure?
We got it a little over 1 year ago to this month.
Excellent. And you made a conscious choice, your company made a conscious choice to convert over to SaltPure from liquid chlorine, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Could you give me the points that impacted you and the reason that you changed?
Well, we were looking into it, and we heard that saltwater pools were easier on the skin, easier on your eyes, easier on swimming suits, and just easier to maintain than a liquid chlorine pool. So after some research, we found that this was the case, and we decided to go with it then.
And you chose TMI. Could
Yes.
you give us a little bit of background on that and why you chose their SaltPure?
Well, we researched several companies, and TMI seemed to offer the most value for the money. They've got a good support staff, and they seem the most knowledgeable about the workings of saltwater pools, and we had good recommendations from them.
Great. And has it impacted the swimmers as you thought it would?
Yes, they're very happy about it. We did some pre-changeover publicity. TMI supplied us with some posters and promotional materials, so we prepped the members on that we were going to do this and gave them a little pep talk ahead of time, which really helped. And once we did the changeover, they were all on board with it. We haven't had any complaints about it at all.
And has it improved? You had experience with liquid chlorine. How has it changed your approach to maintenance for the pool?
Well, the maintenance hasn't. It's gotten better in some respects, but there are some additional things we have to keep tabs on with the salt water. But we've eliminated the liquid chlorine altogether, which was a big plus for us. But we have to keep tabs on the salt and then some of the other chemicals. So it's changed a little bit, but we haven't eliminated maintenance completely. We still have to keep tabs on everything.
Yes, but you're no longer using as much chlorine you mentioned earlier.
No, well, actually, we don't use any in the pools. We keep some chlorine for our hot tubs, which we haven't changed over, but the pools take no liquid chlorine at all. We've eliminated that expense totally. And the salt that we do put in is very minimal. We very seldom have to add it, just occasionally. And some other specialty chemicals are just very random, so we don't spend too much on those either.
Okay. And did it prove to be true that you made the right choice with TMI? How is it working with TMI?
TMI has been very good to us. They've got a good support staff. They give us every time we have questions, they come right out and answer us. And I'll tell you, we did have a problem with our smaller generator a few months back, but under warranty, just as promised, they replaced it free of charge, and they gave us all the support we needed to replace it, and it's been working fine ever since.
And what would you tell another company, someone in your position or similar position, if they were looking at converting over to the TMI SaltPure system?
I would recommend it. I think the TMI has been very good, and they've given us everything they promised. They followed up on everything that they said they would, and everything works. And it's just like they said it would be. We haven't had any. There haven't been any problems or anything that's happened that they've backed out on. They've been upfront with us, and everything's worked out the way it's supposed to.
And we value the relationship too, Dan. Thank you very much for your time.
You're welcome.
And we look forward to a long relationship ahead of us.
I hope so.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
all we had to do was bring in a plumber, an electrician, show them, tell them what we needed, what we had. They took it from there, and the only questions, if they had any, they would call the technical person that works for Timothy up to him, and they would solve just like that over the phone, answer the question, and the plumber or the electrician knew exactly